Hey guys, welcome to another episode for the Love of Lily. I am super excited to come to y'all today because we will be discussing, is love everything within a relationship? So let's get down to the nitty-gritty. Love is definitely a huge part of a relationship, a partnership, all that good jazz. But honey, love is not everything. It takes so much more than love to have a lasting, healthy, and amazing relationship. Now, am I trying to discount how much love is needed? No, because you absolutely need and want to love your partner to be able to withstand any type of ordeal that can come within your relationship. But to say that love is everything is definitely not the case. It is so much more when it comes to having a relationship than just love. So let's get started. Let's talk about commitment. Commitment is a very important part as well. You have to make sure that the person that you're with, you can love them, but you have to want to be committed to them. You can love them, but you have to want to be committed to them. That's why it's so much more to it than just love. Commitment is huge because when an individual decides that they're ready for a commitment, that means that they're ready to actually genuinely take that relationship to the next level. Now, commitment can mean different things to different people. So, being committed is huge. It's more than just, okay, well, you're my boyfriend or you're my girlfriend. It's more of, I really love you and I am willing to show you and the world that I am committed to loving you, trusting you, being with you, dealing with you. It's a lot that comes with it. Now there's more things to it as well. So not only do you have commitment, you have trust. Trust is huge. When you give your heart to someone else, you're trusting them. As in well, they are trusting you. Trust is like super huge. You cannot take trust lightly. You want to make sure that when you're in a relationship, and obviously the love is there, but you got to have trust. It's easy for the person to be like, oh yeah, I trust them. Or yeah, they should definitely trust you. But it could be little gestures that you have no idea that could hinder you guys' relationship. Let me share with you my issue. So I just am a smiley person. I love smiling. I don't know, I just love to smile. But some people can get the wrong impression. Oh no, that's not my intention. I just really enjoy smiling. I had to learn that within my relationship that sometimes I have to remember you can't smile so much. You need to tone them smiles down. It's those little things that will help. So trust is huge when it comes to a relationship. You gotta have it. Now, it all depends on what stage of your relationship you're in, but it will also eventually come to finances. Finances is huge in a relationship. Sometimes one person will wear multiple hats when it comes to finances. Some people split it down the middle to be like, oh, well, I'll take care of this and I'll take care of that. Now, when it comes to finances, that can ruin a relationship, no matter how much you love each other, because you have to be able to maintain your life. You cannot maintain your life if you cannot maintain your finances. That is really, really important. So making sure that both of you guys, well, let's just put it this way. Let's just make sure that you play your part. So make sure if you're responsible for paying XYZ bills, you let your partner know and understand, like, okay, well, this bill is $200 a month. Either I'm going to divide it monthly, or I'm going to pay for it bi-weekly, or I'm going to pay for it once a month. Make sure that's established. And if you don't have enough funds to pay for a bill, just make sure you express that to your partner. It's really not that hard, because I guarantee, think about it, if it was you would like to know whatever situation you both will be coming into prior to it actually happening. It's very important. It could be something even a little different, but very important. You both work hard for your relationship, for your family. Now, let's say one of y'all get a raise. You have to tell your partner that you got a raise. You want to make sure that you're transparent, because honestly, that's another part of finances. You have to make sure that you share. Oh, boo, I got a promotion at work and I am now making $5 more than I did before. Or my annual salary has gone up $10,000. Don't try to hide that from your partner, because honestly, that can be the end of the relationship. Not just because of the promotion that you received, but it's a lot that goes behind it. It's not just about the promotion, it's about that trust. Your partner trusted you within your relationship, and therefore you failed them and yourselves on a financial standpoint, the trust standpoint, which affects the love. All that is really important. Now, another aspect I like to share. Finances is huge, so I'm sorry if this takes up a big portion of what we're going to be talking about, but it is very important. Now, your accounts, your banking accounts, your checking accounts, your savings accounts. That is something that you guys have to discuss before you get married, maybe even before you guys decide that you want to be fiancés, because that could really hinder or help a relationship. Some people feel like, oh no, our accounts need to be separate. Period. I'll pay this bill, you pay that bill. Which is fine as long as you both agree on that in the beginning of y'all relationship, or before you take it to the next level. Then that's perfect. But let's don't try to just spring this on our partner after you guys have been in a relationship for XYZ amount of time and be like, oh, no, we ain't getting no joint account. They might look at you a little sideways, like, what you talking about, Willis? Make sure that that's established beforehand. So just make sure you both are on the same level and degree when it comes to that, because that can definitely be detrimental to a relationship, no matter how much you guys truly love each other. Another aspect when it comes to relationships, when it's more than just love, because you can love somebody to pieces, but it's something about that person that just doesn't sit right with you. You have to make sure that you can handle that before you move forward. It can even be a pet peeve. Sometimes those pet peeves that either one of those people within that relationship have could be detrimental to the longevity of a relationship. So honestly, the love can be there, and it can be something as simple as one of y'all don't like to wash dishes. You have to make sure that that is understood prior to you guys moving forward within your relationship, because one person could be like, oh, it's dishes in the sink, and if y'all both looking at each other like, oh, so who's gonna do the dishes? It might not affect it in the beginning, But over the years, it's definitely going to take a toll. And as those years continue to go by, it could create a problem. And all of a sudden, somebody talking about divorce, and it could all stem from those little stupid dishes. Those little pet peeves are huge to make sure that you understand what it is and what it does. Now, love is huge. Love is so important to have within your relationship. And honestly, I will never say that love will make or break, because it's so much more that comes with it. But please do not feel like, oh, well, we don't really have to love each other as long as we have X, Y, and Z. Hey, if that's the way your relationship works, I'm here for it. I just know for me personally, love is huge within my relationship. I absolutely love my husband. I appreciate my husband. I would not be the woman that I am today if it was not for my husband. So love is huge within our relationship, but it definitely doesn't defy everything. Trust is huge amongst us. Understanding, commitment, communication is huge. You know, everyone's viewpoint of it is different, but our communication is huge when it comes to the love that's important within our relationship. So we can love each other, but if we didn't communicate properly, our relationship will not be able to work. It could be something as simple as, for me, I sometimes lock up. I just be like, and don't know exactly how to express my opinion in a situation. So I had to learn how to communicate better to make sure that our relationship can continue to grow and flourish. Now, that was just something that was my problem. I don't know, I can talk now. I could talk a lot. But when it came to my relationship, I never wanted to say anything that would hurt my husband. So that's the reason why sometimes I always locked up. But I've learned that communication is also something that's very important. Everyone has different things that will be higher and lower within their relationship to be able to grow. I just want to share some key elements that could really help to either strengthen. I hope it's more of strengthen, because in all honesty, I am here for relationships to win. I don't want divorce to be like everything. And honestly, it seems in the society that we live in now, instead of people working through their problems, because obviously they loved each other, that's why they got married, but it's so much more to it that I would love to be able just to be there to be like, oh, wait, you know, you got a point, honey. That would be more important to save a marriage than to lose a marriage. Our Heavenly Father wants us to commit to each other for a lifetime, not commit for a season. So as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and ring that bell. Ting! Don't forget to share. Until next time, guys.